Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Monday Night Raw 6th of January 2020, the first Monday Night Raw of the year. We show highlights of the wedding from last week. Yeah, great. Then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman make the way to the ring. Paul Heyman is like, don't boo Brock Lesnar. You want to know who he's facing at the Royal Rumble? He is entering the number 1 spot in the Royal Rumble. So yeah, Brock Lesnar is the first entrant in the Royal Rumble in 2020. It's like Brock could be facing Seth or anyone from Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Everyone will be facing Brock, and he will win the Royal Rumble match. He'll be standing in the first and the last person in the ring. That is not a prediction. That is a spoiler. Yeah, that was an okay opening program. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Nice to see Brock Lesnar actually show up for once. And Paul Heyman's just Paul Heyman. He's really, really good. Overall, yeah, pretty good. We then go to our first match. Andrade versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. Rey hits a destroyer, covers Andrade. Vega puts Andrade's foot on the rope. Referee did not see it, made a 3 count, turned around, went, no, foot on the rope, restart the match. And in the end, Rey was on Andrade's shoulders, and then Andrade kind of just launched Rey into Andrade. Rey's apologising to Selena, goes into the ring, gets a hammerlock DDT. 1, 2, 3. Andrade retains the title. After the match, Andrade returns to the ring, takes Rey's mask off, and gives it to Selena Vega. Overall, the match was fairly good. I'm going to give it that a 3 out of 5. It was a fairly decent match. Good win for Andrade. And the mask taken was just the icing on the top of the match. That was really nice heel tactic from Andrade there. We then go to Kevin Owens with Samoa Joe. Charlie says Seth is trying to divide and conquer, and Kevin's like, yeah, Seth is right. I don't play well with others, and Samoa Joe doesn't want to play with anybody. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. They need to watch each other's backs. Joe says he recognises when there's backup needed, and then he suggested they get 3 of them to face the 3 of those. Kevin says, you're not talking about Charlie as the 3rd? Samoa Joe says he has a guy and you can trust him. Overall, pretty good segment, 6.5 out of 10. Overall, I like the dynamic between Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. It's working very nicely at the minute. And then Seth Rollins is stopped by Charlie in the back with AOP. It's like, what about this challenge? Seth's like, I live for challenge. I face challenge every day of my life. I don't want to be the chosen one, but the WWE Universe has made me. No, the WWE's not made you the chosen one. The WWE hate you. As for the challenge, no one stands by Samoa Joe or Kevin Owens. This is a united front. Anyone who stands up to us, they'll take care of it. Damn. 5.5 out of 10. Seth's kind of meh. Then we go to Street Profits. Also, they came out and I did the best line of the year. Oh, fucking hell, they're going to talk. ATW 2020. Yeah, they had a conversation talking about random things, 1 out of 10. Then we have the Street Profits versus Viking Raiders versus the OC for the Raw Tag Team titles. Eric with a powerbomb, Ivan with a frog splash, 3 count to retain the championship. 2.5 out of 5. Fairly average match, to be honest. Good retain for the Viking experience. Raiders, whatever they called this week. Then Charlie asks Joe, who's this guy? Joe says everyone is very eager to find out who the guy is. Kevin says Seth and AOP are eager to hear. He said they would like to know who his partner is. Joe asked Kevin if it would make him feel better if he showed him. And then they walk down the hallway and Charlie follows with her camera crew. And then they caught up with Joe and Kevin. Joe blocks the camera crew and Charlie. Kevin says they are good, but Seth and Naomi are not. Joe says good things come to those who wait, and then Joe leaves. Teasing it, I like it. 6 out of 10. Then Becky Lynch makes her way to the ring. She says she's been walking around for months wondering what kind of champion is, doubting her power, and she asked for a title match against Asuka at Royal Rumble. She said she's doubting her wisdom about that decision. Her life has changed over the last year. Over the holidays, she got to thinking about being the man. Should she be happy with her success? Should she take all of the advice from the people backstage who are looking out for her? Should she avoid the one woman she can't beat? We see Asuka beating Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble last year. We see Asuka pinning Becky a few months ago on Raw. And then we see TLC as well. Becky said what she figured out. Asuka then makes her way to the ring, starts speaking out in Japanese, makes her way in the ring. Becky just with a massive forearm punch thing to Asuka and leaves. 7 out of 10. Very nice. Becky's kind of like, what am I doing? And then just punches Asuka. Sound. I liked it. Then Eric Rowan's walking in the back. Mojo Rawley stops him and says, can I just take one peek in the cage, please? Eric tells Mojo to go ahead, but don't tell anyone. He looks in there and freaks the hell out. Mojo runs away and Rowan is just walking proudly in the back. Yeah. I like it. 8.5 out of 10. I'm really intrigued what's in that cage now. Then Selena Vega and Andrade are with Ray's masks in the back. Sarah asks Andrade if he crossed the line last night. He said he has Ray's mask, and an unmasked Rey Mysterio attacks Andrade, gets his mask back, and then continues to attack. 6.5 out of 10. Good job, Ray. Very, very good job there, dude. Then we have Eric versus KJ also. Rowan grabs Orso and tells him he wants to look under the cover, so he throws him to the floor. He runs away and back into the ring. The bell rings, spinning back heel hit, splash in the corner, claw slam for the 3 count. Not going to rate the match. And then after the match, he drags Orso over to the cage, shoves his face in there, and he runs away screaming. 8.5 out of 10. I'm liking it. We then had AJ Styles versus Akira Tozawa. AJ picks up Tozawa, sets up for a Styles clash, but then puts him on the apron for an elevator DDT. He looks around, twists and punches the mat, and then hits the RKO out of nowhere. Then after the match, he poses like Randy Orton on the turnbuckle. Match, not going to rate, but the whole antics, 9 out of 10. Very, very good copy work, AJ. You're making me hyped for the match between you two. I'm looking very forward to it now. You're doing a very good job of selling this match to me, dude. We then go to... Oh, I just want to point out this. After that match, the Reverend from the wedding last week in this segment coming up got tackled by security. He got tackled before this segment started because they didn't realise he was part of the show. It was funny. As soon as they saw the Bible in his hand, they kind of figured, oh shit, he's part of the show. Then Bobby and Lana Lashley make their way to the ring. Lana takes the mic and demands silence. For you didn't want for them to get married last week, it's too damn bad. We're going to get married here, right now. Official says, by the emergency powers given by me and the stake of Oklahoma, they are now husband and wife. Kiss the bride. Lana tells the official he's boring for all the money she paid, kicks him out. They're like, look at my ring on my finger, honour me, you're ashamed of me. And then after all this random thing, Rusev shows up on the Titantron with the worst, and I mean the worst, green screen I have ever seen in my life. Honestly, search it up. Is honestly the worst green screen work I've ever seen. He congratulates them on becoming Mr. and Mrs. Bobby. Rusev suggests his joint bank account because he had one before Lana cleaned it out. You are calling everyone miserable. You are miserable. Rusev said that he is on his own honeymoon on the beach. He made a special Lana and Bobby Lashley wedding album. Shows us the moments from last week. Lana tells Rusev that she hates you so much you ruin everything. Bobby is then like, I will rip your balls off and shove them down your throat. Rusev takes off his side. No! I will return as a Bulgarian, I will brutalise every part of your body. Whatever is left of you is Lana's. It didn't start good, but it ended good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Just Rusev. I mean, they just need to fix their green screen work. Seriously, guys. Seriously. It didn't even move. It was meant to be on a freaking beach. Come on, guys. Our truth is with Charlie. She mentioned that he's won the most titles in WWE. Liv Morgan shows up, congratulates him on the record. She says she brings up that Rusev is facing Bobby Lashley next week. Lana's in Lashley's corner, so Rusev will need someone in his corner. This is a moment she will live for. Okay. Bad pun, but yeah, 6 out of 10. Nice to see Liv Morgan. Then Charlotte Flair versus Sarah Logan. Sarah attacks Charlotte before the battle happens. Just a big old brawl. Charlotte manages to get the upper hand, gets a robe and leaves. 5 out of 10 average. I mean, I guess we're going to have a big match between these two. Then we have Drew McIntyre versus No Way Jose. Future Star DDT, Claymore for a 3 count, brings Jose, or tosses him over the ropes into the conga line, and then brings him back into the ring for another Claymore kick. He then cuts a promo saying, I hate conga lines except for the cheeseburger guy. He has never had one opportunity to fight for the world title. He seems criminal since everyone else is too scared to fight him. He puts himself in the Royal Rumble. He mentions that people who are already in the Royal Rumble, he said it does not matter who it is. When all is said and done, there can only be 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the end of his promo. Good promo. 8 out of 10. We then go to Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin. Black mask for a 3 count. I'm not really going to rate it. It was not really much of a match, but good on him. But after the match, Buddy Murphy attacks Black, beats him down a bit, gets a chair, puts it under his chin, and then just massive knee to the head. 9 out of 10 for a post-match beatdown. Good on you, Buddy Murphy. That was very, very good, my friend. We then have Akam Razor, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and their surprise opponent. Wow! It's the Big Show! Yeah, the Big Show returned, which is very nice. In the end, Big Show set up for a double chokeslam. Seth Rollins hits him with a chair, and the referee calls for the disqualification. There's a big brawl. Owens grabs Rollins' foot. Rollins sets up for a super kick. Show punches Rollins, and he goes down. Overall, I'm going to rate the match an average. You know what? I'm going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. It was slightly above average. It was an enjoyable enough match to watch. But yeah, that was Raw. I mean, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. It was just slightly above average. It was an enjoyable watch. Just not that much gripped me, but it was overall, it was an okay show. Good on you, Raw. You had some good moments, you had some bad moments, but it was overall slightly above average. Now anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.